Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Beauty Bomb Mom. My name is Leah if you're new here. I do makeup reviews and tutorials, and I share tips and tricks for busy moms like myself. Or if you're just interested in makeup, you've come to the right place. So I cannot believe it's December. The Christmas season is officially here. I've been doing some baking this week. I made some Nanaimo bars. I made some crushed candy cane, like peppermint cookies. My son and I made those the other day. We had a lot of fun, and yeah, they are quite delicious, I must say. So I thought, because we're in the Christmas season here, we're gonna go ahead and do like a Christmas look, Christmas eye look. We're gonna do a silver and gold smoky eye. So my inspiration for this was from the movie Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. The song is where the snowman sings silver and gold decorations, and that kind of has been sticking in my mind. So silver and gold eye theme, here we go. I'm just gonna prime my skin with this NYX Marshmellow Primer. And I'm gonna use my Revlon light cover Colorstay foundation because I am a little bit pale. There hasn't been a lot of sunlight here the past few weeks, so I can use this one. It was initially a little bit too light for me. This is this shade 110 Ivory, and I'm normally a classic Ivory, so one shade too light. Then I'm gonna take my Maybelline Instant Rewind. It's the multi-use concealer. Now this one, it comes with a sponge on the top, but the sponge was getting pretty gross, I have to say. So I took it off, and then you can simply click this until the foundation comes out of this little tube. Now, I had never done that before, but it seems like a very sanitary way of using this as opposed to that sponge. So I'll just apply a little bit of this concealer in my problem areas and go ahead and blend that in. Now I'm going to use my Wet n Wild Photofocus translucent powder, and I'm just going to tap it a little bit to get some into the lid. Take my brush from e.l.f. and just apply that over my foundation and my concealer. I'm going to do a little bit of contouring today. I'm going to use my Pixi and Promise Shapeshifter palette, just because it has a lot of variety here. Yeah, if you have a darker skin tone, you can use some of these darker shades. Lighter skin tones, you can go with the lighter ones for contouring. So yeah, I will just go ahead and get my trusty brush here and apply a little bit to my cheekbones. And don't worry, I will blend this all out. I should be using my finger actually for this part. Okay, now blend, blend, blend. just gonna apply a little bit up here into my hairline. I had to put my bangs back for this because I got bangs a few weeks ago, and I had that in one of my videos, but it's kind of tricky to apply makeup with bangs dangling on your forehead. So, all right, so that is done. Now we're gonna go ahead and use this same palette for bronzer. So I'm gonna take this shade here and a little bit of this bronzy color and just apply it on my cheekbones and up into my hairline. A little bit over my nose. And then if you find it's a little bit too bronzy, like up on my forehead, you can always take a little bit of this kind of lighter shade and just kind of blend that out a little. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna also take this highlighter and put a little bit of that on my cheekbones, a little bit on the tip of my nose, bridge, and top of my lip. Now for my blush, I'm going to be using a Plum shade from Covergirl. It's called Cheekers, and the shade I believe is called, yes, True Plum. And I'll put a little bit of that on the apples of my cheeks. It gives you a nice in from the cold look. Now for my eyebrows, I'm just going to use my e.l.f. Instant Lift Eyebrow Pencil. Brush them up and go ahead and fill in those brows. Okay, so clearly this brow is not looking like the other one. I'm gonna have to touch it up a little. They're kind of looking more even now, but give me one sec. All right, so brows are done. I'm gonna use my NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Primer to get a nice base going for my eye look. All right, so to achieve this eye look today, I'm going to be using my Urban Decay Naked Wild West palette because it does have a lot of transition shades. It has the silver and the gold. It does have this darker color. I can always go ahead and use just any old black eyeshadow I have to put in the deep corners of my eyes to give me that smoky effect. So I'm going to start with a transition shade, this one in the middle here, called Laredo. So next I'm going to take the gold shade called Hold'em, and I'm going to actually use my finger and just apply that to the center of my lid. Next I'm going to take this silver shade Cowboy Rick and apply that into the corners of my eye. And if it isn't bright enough, I'll use my finger.
Here, boss.
Oh, thank you, bud. My son's been calling me boss this week.
Hashtag humdinger.
Hashtag humdinger. We've also been watching the Paw Patrol movie this week, so it's actually a pretty good movie, I have to say. So I've applied the gold and the silver. Sorry if you can hear my kid, he's playing with beads at the table. So if you don't want to go as harsh as black, you can use this brown shade or this kind of grayish purpley shade. But I'm gonna go ahead and just use some black eyeshadow. I have an old unique palette I'm gonna be using, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some black and give it some more dimension. My visitor is gone now. Now I'm gonna take an angle brush and go underneath of my eye as a liner. And you can always smudge or smoke that out if it's too harsh of a line for you. So I feel like my smokiness is a little bit too smoky. So what I'm gonna do is kind of take this shade called Nude, I think it's this one here, and I'm just gonna blend this harsh line out. Yeah, so that's definitely looking a lot better. I'm just adding a little bit more gold in the center. And I'm gonna put a tiny bit underneath as well. So if you want, you can stop here. You could add a bit of black eyeliner on the top. I'm gonna do a liquid liner, or you can just do your mascara and then call it a day. But to glam up the look, I like to add some liquid liner. So I have this one, not this one. I have this one. It's Essence Super Fine, and it's very affordable. It's only about $4 Canadian, so put that on the top. Pretty good, pretty good. If you get some shadow on here, you can just wipe it off with a paper towel or toilet paper, whatever's handy. Now to do the second eye. Okay, so I think that looks pretty even on both sides. I think I'm gonna put some black eyeliner on a little bit on my waterline today. I don't normally do that because sometimes it makes the eyes look more closed, but I feel like it'll suit this look. I'm gonna do it on the top of my waterline as well. Okay, so now that that eyeliner's done, I'm gonna use my Marcel Curling and Lengthening Mascara. Why have I been doing this so much in my videos lately? It could be because I have a few distractions in my house. All of y'all moms know what I'm talking about. Okay, on to eye number 2.
Hello.
Oh, you want some Smarties, you little Smartie.
Mom.
Yeah?
Mom, you eat one and I eat one.
Oh, you want me to have one too?
Mom, let's see how count them.
How what?
Let's see how count them.
How many there are in there?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back. Just have to go open a box of Smarties for him. Okay, so what am I gonna do for my lipstick here? Maybe I'll do this one because it's kind of Christmassy. Well, actually, I think I did this one in my cinnamon swirl video. So maybe I will do, I don't know, let me just look. I'll be right back. I think I'll just use my Covergirl 24-hour matte in the shade Risky Business. Alright, so that's a pretty safe shade, I would say. It's not too plummy, it's not too red, it's more in the middle somewhere. It's Risky Business. Now I'm gonna take this Covergirl, it's like a metallic color, 520 metallic, Can't Stop. And I'm gonna place a little bit of that inside. Give a little bit of shine. And sparkle. So this is not like an everyday lipstick. It is quite sparkly, just to let you know. So it's very holiday-ish, I guess you could say. So I'm just gonna go ahead and like take my hair down and stop, maybe do something other than this, and then I'll be right back. Hey, so I'm back. Okay, I've got my Christmas attire. I look like a Christmas present. Just kidding. Anyways, so yeah, this is the final look. Yeah, it's quite glam, I guess you could say. I had a lot of fun doing it. Maybe next week I'll do another look. Maybe some emerald greens and golds, or a burgundy plum and gold look. Write down in the comments below which look you want to see next week. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys again for joining me on my makeup journey. If you like this kind of thing, you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I'm here for you every Saturday. I upload new videos. So I hope you guys have an awesome December, and we will see you again next week. Bye!